And it looks like we're live. Let me just check, make certain that we're streaming. We should be. Alright. I think we are streaming. We are live. Alright. Well, I decided to go ahead and do a second live stream tonight. So, but I have a little bit of a surprise. I'm actually going to be doing something other than playing NES games again. Instead, I'm going to shake it up just a little bit, and I'm going to be playing some Super Nintendo games. We're going to be going with games from the 16-bit era. And I have one game in particular that I think, depending on what the chat likes, I think I might just try to go ahead and play through tonight. So, with no further ado, okay, with slight ado, we are going to be playing Metroid 3, better known as Super Metroid. This is one of... Oh, hold on. Turn that down. This is one of the best games on the Super Nintendo period. Yo, hey, Seiko08. Or Josh. It's good to see you, man. Thanks for joining. Alright. Okay, that's weird. All my game saves were erased. Okay. Is my battery dying in my cards? That's bad if I want to spread playing through this out. Okay, well, before I get started, can you tell me how the volume levels are? There's a slight lag between the chat and when you type it and when I see it. How is the volume on the mic? How is the volume on the game? Do I need to lower one or the other? And is there any background noise I need to try to eliminate? And yeah, it has been a while. Okay, good to hear. Alright. Let's get this ball rolling.
The last Metroid is in captivity. The galaxy is at peace.
It's good to have an above average system. Possibly, it's possible. Yeah, it's entirely possible it might be my upload in terms of causing some lag. I have an okay connection, but it's not the greatest. So we're seeing the events of Metroids 1 and 2 play out. I'll probably at some point in the future wind up playing through both games for the stream. Turns out Metroids can be used to power good. Oh noes! Oh, I've heard about Comcast. No. Sorry, man. So how have you been, since you're the one in chat right now, how you been? Been good? I haven't been able to come out and visit. Okay, we're going through Sarah's station, and we can see there's a lot about this game that I really like. And one of them is how much it tells you just visually. We saw this room at the very beginning, at the intro, saw these scientists standing around looking at the Metroid, and now they're dead, and the Metroid is gone. Instantly we know what's going on. That's just really good storytelling. No, I'm not teaching anymore. I only lasted 1 year, and then I was like, I don't think this is what I want to do. Currently, I am between jobs. Actually, I am trying to get on with really any company that will take me in their IT department. I've got my A+ certification, so I'm really hoping that at some point in the future, or hopefully soon, somebody will pick me up to do IT work for them, because that's what I want to do. So now we are fighting Ridley right now, or Riley? I think it's Ridley. Considering it's an homage to Ridley Scott, I'm going to say so, yes. Now, the thing about the Ridley battle is there's a couple of things about it. You can't actually get Ridley to drop the Metroid, but he will. I guess it's a he. Will pick it back up and run off, regardless of what you do. But do keep in mind the fact that he caused our low energy warning to go off. That's going to become important later. I never picked up on it until somebody pointed it out, but that will actually come into play later. Now, Super Nintendo taking full use of those Mode 7 rotational effects. And now we escape. Not bad, it gives a good idea of the gravity causing it to list one way or the other. It's like escaping from a sinking ship. Which, interestingly enough, there was an escape from the sinking ship simulator on the Super Nintendo called SOS. It's hard. I've never actually beaten it. Maybe at some point I'll show that off too. We're back off to Zebeth, where the original game took place. Samus's ship first showed up in Metroid 2. It's the first time we got to see the outside of the planet. Now, for people who played the original Metroid, this part won't really seem familiar, but for anyone who beat the original Metroid, this part suddenly bringing back memories. This was the escape route that we had to jump through after defeating Mother Brain, which means this is where we fought the original battle against the evil mastermind Mother Brain. Much easier when you don't have turrets firing and rinkas and whatever the things were that you had to destroy. I have done a little bit of freelance work, nothing major. I'm also keeping my eye open for if any of these businesses have internships, paid or unpaid. I'm gonna jump in that because I know experience is very important in really with a lot of jobs, but especially with like IT and in this job market. Alright, and we get the missile. First of many. Again, this part still bringing back memories, including... Okay, so it's bringing back memories that... There we go. The E-Tank that was there in the original, which is just out of reach. However, presumably due to the explosive devices going off, the landscape of this area have changed since the original game. Well, you know, I wanted to... Truth is, I had kind of like... I've always liked computers, I've always liked working with computers. I like helping people. I'm relatively patient. So, yeah, I'm kind of... It's not really a surprise to me either, to be honest with you. Before I was going to go into teaching, I'd been planning to go into IT, but then I took a slight diversion to try my hand at teaching the youth of America. Met some great kids, met some good people, met some lousy people, lousy kids. Yeah, just like real life, you know. You meet people of all kinds. For anybody who jumps in, this is not a speed run. This is just a playthrough. I am not solid. I am not so fantastic at any of these games to where I could really do a speed run. I just play them because I like them and because I think other people would be interested in seeing. No, actually, you know what? It wasn't really the kids that got to me. It was all the other things that go in with teaching, the regulations, frankly, the workload. That's a lot of it, because it's a lot. It is so much more work than it looks like. And combine that with the fact you have to have